Bravo. Good evening, Rob. Good evening to everybody on the Fusion Net this evening. No real traffic, just to check in, say hi. Hope everybody's having a great week. So with that, I'll give it back to you, Rob. Victor Echo 1 RMJ. This is Victor Echo 9 Charlie Uniform Bravo. Thanks, Rob, for doing the net and of course calling me in. VE9 CUB, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Don, well, thanks for checking in. You have yourself a good evening, 7-3. And I got my audio issue fixed there on the live stream. Alrighty, let's see here. Okay, we're going out of order for those portable and mobile stations, so we'll go to the top of the list, and we'll bring in VE1 Zulu X-Ray. Brad, go ahead.
V1 RMJ with the Fusion Net, V1 Zulu X-Ray. A very good evening, Rob. Very good evening to everybody on the frequency here. Beautiful day here in Two Island Parish, bro. The old the old Bay of Fundy looks like a mill pond out there. And that moon should be quite large over the bay tonight. It's pretty close. You can almost reach out and touch it there, high. So she'll be full tonight, I think. Thanks, Rob, for checking me in. Have a good evening. V1 RMJ, V1 Zulu X-Ray, Brad, and Two Island Purcell.
VE1 Zulu X-Ray, VE1 RMJ. All right, Brad. Well, thanks for checking in. And yeah, the moon has been pretty bright here. I imagine it'd be something to see down your way. And there's also supposed to be a comet visible out there this week too. So lots to see in the sky when the sky's clear. Have a great evening, and 7-3. All right, next we have a Victor Alpha 6 Foxtrot Papa. Francis, go ahead.
VA6FP. And good evening to everyone back home in the Maritimes. I was over to my son's place getting his lawn done. He didn't have time to do it before.
VA6 Foxtrot Papa, V1 RMJ. Francis, you were broken up at the beginning, and then we lost you at the end. I don't know if you need to put in some more power or move to a better spot. Do you want to try again?
VE1 RMJ, VA6FP. How copy now, Robert?
All right, good clean copy there. Go ahead.
Here I over across town here. This is Ron. I just happen to have the earphone plugged in and hopefully getting through still. We're just over getting his lawn done since he didn't have a chance to do it before he left for the week, so I guess I got volunteered for it. Other than that, thanks so much for doing the net this evening and checking us in early on short time. Much appreciated. We'll wish everyone back home in the Maritimes a very good week. 7-3 all around. VE1 RMJ from VA6FP on the handheld. 7-3 all.
VA6FP, VE1 RMJ. All right. Well, good copy there, and great. You're mowing that lawn there for them. Thanks for stopping by, and have a great evening. 7-3. Our next station here, VY2 Golf Foxtrot. George, come on.
Well, good evening, Robert, and everybody on the net. I'm coming from Charlottetown. Well, eventful day today. My wife had her hand operated on for a carpal tunnel, and seems to have come through it with flying colors. So hope everybody has a good evening, and we'll certainly look forward to the net next Wednesday. Victor Yankee 2 Golf Foxtrot.
VY2 Golf Foxtrot, VE1 RMJ. Okay, George, well, thanks for checking in, and I'm glad to hear she did all right there with that surgery. Have a good one, 7-3. And last on the list we have VE3 Alpha Charlie. Go ahead, Frank.
Oh, good afternoon or good evening, Victor Echo 1, RMJ, Victor Echo 3, Alpha Charlie. I'm actually kind of surprised. I didn't think I made it in on my 2 attempts, but I guess it worked. So anyways, great net so far, and thanks for taking in my check-in early. I do have to untie the system here. It is tied to our main local repeater here, so just wanted to get in and say howdy to all the Maritimers. So with that, 73s for being there. Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie waving a hand and saying 73s.
All right, VE3 Alpha Charlie, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Frank, well, thanks for stopping by, and you have yourself a good evening, 7-3. All right, now we're going to open it up for general calls by the provinces, and we'll start with Prince Edward Island. So any PEI stations, please call now. All right, we'll try again. Any Prince Edward Island stations wishing to check in, please call now. All right, not hearing anything. I'm going to go with Nova Scotia stations next. We'll go change the order up a little bit here. Any stations in Nova Scotia wishing to check in, please call now.
VE1 Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray, VE1 FOX.
VE Victor Echo 1, Echo Papa Delta, VE1 EPD.
All right, so far for Nova Scotia, I just got VE1 FOX and VE1 EPD. Was there any other Nova Scotia station?
Victor Echo 1, Quebec Delta. Victor Echo 1, Quebec Delta.
Victor Echo 1, Kilo Echo Victor. All right, we got Alpha Sierra, Quebec Delta, KEV. Any other Nova Scotia stations?
V1 Delta Foxtrot Germany.
All right, now I copy Delta Foxtrot Golf, so we'll go to the top of the list, and we'll start with VE1 FOX. Curtis, come on.
VE1 RMJ with the Maritime Fusion Net. Victor Echo 1 Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray here in 3 Mile Plains on the 88 repeater. Good evening to you, Rob. Good evening to all other operators on this evening. Man, I tell you, we had a really hot day here today. 94 degrees Fahrenheit. Way too hot, way too hot. Oh, you just couldn't keep cool. No breeze or nothing, just a still heat. I tried to go outside and sit down under the trees, and you could cook yourself under the trees, even in the shade. So I came back in and sat under the old air conditioner. It's a lot better that way. Anyways, that's about all we can say tonight there, Rob. Good to have you doing the net tonight there, that's for sure there, and thanks for calling me in. We'll leave it at that. There'll be other ones that want to jump in there. I would try to get in on short time, but I didn't get here in time. I got company here, so I better jump out of here and get back to them. With that, I'll say thanks for calling me into the Maritime Fusion Net, and you have a great evening. VE9 RMJ with the Maritime Fusion Net. Victor Echo 1 Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray here in 3 Mile Plain. 7-3, back to you, Rob. Have a great evening.
V1 FOX, V1 RMJ, okay, Curse. Well, thanks for checking in, and we just hit 30 here according to my weather station at Oxford at 350, and then quickly went back down. We stayed around 28, 29, 27 today, and it actually stayed quite a nice breeze all day as well. Too bad you didn't have a little bit of that breeze to kind of cut that heat. Anyway, thanks for checking in, and yeah, have a great evening. 7-3. Next station is VE1 Echo Papa Delta. Edwin, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ, VE1 EPD. Well, not much to report, I guess, nothing further than that. Just here listening, and I'll put my mark in early if I could, so doing well. It was foggy this morning, and the sun came out, and now the fog isn't very far off, just on top of the water. So hopefully it'll be nice and cool later on. It's not now, it's quite warm. VE1 RMJ, VE1 EPD, thanks for calling me in, 7-3.
VE1 EPD, VE1 RMJ, okay, Edwin. Well, thanks for checking in, and have yourself a good evening, 7-3. Next we'll go to VE1 Alpha Sierra. Terry, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ, VE1 Alpha Sierra Pugwash. Good evening, Rob. It is quite a warm day. And the biggest thing you notice right here on Water Street, looking over the harbor, is all these young kids and parents running from the park to the ice cream store and back again. Some with one scoop, some as big as triples. Just shows you how the summer's going to go. Anyway, I want to say good evening to all those that have checked into the net and those that are waiting. And thank you, Rob, for hosting the net tonight. VE1 Alpha Sierra, back to net control.
V1 Alpha Sierra, V1 RMJ. Well, thanks for checking in, Terry. Yeah, I bet that would be the migration of people going back and forth with the temperatures we had today. And yeah, it was really hot. I'm glad I was in the air conditioning. I feel for those that have to be out in that heat. It's a lot to deal with there. And my pleasure doing the net. And thanks to Jim for his weekly reminders, and also saying who the net control is, because I didn't have anything on my calendar for the rest of the year, so I was quick to put the rest of them in there for the rest of the year so I don't miss any. Anyway, 7-3, Jerry. Have a good evening. 7-3. Okay, next, VE1 Quebec Delta. Scott, go ahead.
Victor Echo 1, Romeo Mike Juliet. Victor Echo 1 Quebec Delta. Thank you very much, and good evening to everyone in the net here tonight. It's a beautiful evening here in Hackett's Cove, just 6-7 kilometers from Peggy's Cove. And I can't complain about the heat too much because sitting up on the hill here overlooking St. Margaret's Bay, there seems to always be a nice little breeze that just cools me off enough to make it really comfortable and pleasant. Not too much else to report, gentlemen, but we are looking forward next week to the Halifax Amateur Radio Club having one of its summer pizza nights, which is about the first time we've done it now, it seems like in 2 or 3 years, so that will be fun to get together with everybody. All the best to everyone on frequency, and back to you, Rob, VE1RMJ, VE1QD.
V1 Quebec Delta, V1 RMJ. Okay, Scott. Thanks for checking in and good on that get together. That's great. Have a good evening, 7-3. Next, VE1 KEV. Kevin, come on in.
Yeah, very good evening, Rob. The 1RMJ, the 1 Kilo Echo Victor. Very good evening, and good evening to all on the net there tonight. Good sounding crew there. Just playing around in the shack here this evening, and went down to the tree there for some wings there for supper, Rob. And they were absolutely delicious. Unfortunately, they're not doing the shrimp anymore. But the lightly dusted was certainly pristine, that's for sure. Anyway, gorgeous day here today as well. I took the old Fuso to Moncton there, and I don't have a radio in it yet. I do, but it's not hooked up, no power yet. It's Yaesu. Anyway, I took the old Fuso up, loaded up, and then back to Amherst and worked around town today. So it was just certainly an absolute beautiful day. Tomorrow we go down to Pugwash and Tatamagouche and all around down there. So hopefully it'll be a repeat of today for weather-wise. I thought Terry was going to say that the kids were jumping off the wharf, going in for a swim. I know one Canada Day we were down there watching the fireworks, and before the fireworks had started, they were all kind of jumping off the wharf and climbing back up. And anyway, it certainly did look like a lot of fun down in Pugwash. Anyway, that's it from here, Robert. Thank you very much for doing the net. Thanks for calling me in, and we'll certainly be hanging around till the end. 7-3, my friend. Have a great evening. VE1 RMJ, VE1 Kilo Echo Victor.
VE1 KEV, VE1 RMJ. Great, Kevin. Well, thanks for checking in, and I did hear about the truck there, and I didn't know you were back in a Fuso. That's too bad. Hopefully it's not giving you much trouble. Anyway, 7-3, and have a great evening. Next on the list is a VE1 Delta Fox Golf. Doug, go ahead.
Yes, good evening, Rob, and to all those listening on the frequency. I'm coming to you through CDN. I'm using a brand new FT5 Yaesu radio. This will be my first digital transmission. I'm about 6 to 8 miles, I guess, from the repeater, so I'm not sure if I'm getting out through the house or not, but anyway, I'm sure you'll tell me. Nothing to report, just enjoying the day and the weather, so nothing more to report. Delta Fox Golf in Lower Sackville. Over.
VE1 Delta Fox Golf, VE1 RMJ. All right, Doug. Well, that was a really good transmission there. It's working really good. Great stuff. Thanks for stopping by, and hopefully hear you next week on the net. 7-3. All right, now we're going to go to New Brunswick. Looking for New Brunswick stations to check into the Maritime Fusion Net. Please call now.
3-9 Victor Echo Alpha.
VE1 Tango United.
All right, so far I only got VE9 VEA and VE1 Tango United. Any other New Brunswick stations out there?
Victor Echo 9, Golf Charlie, VE9, GC.
All right, and only added one more station there, VE9 Golf Charlie. Any other New Brunswick stations?
Victor Echo 9, Echo Uniform Victor Mobile.
Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima.
All right, we also added VE9 EUV Mobile and VE9 PAL. So we'll take that, we'll put in the mobile station here first. VE9 Echo Uniform Victor. Go ahead.
VE1 RMJ, VE9 EUV. Good evening, Rob. Mark here. Currently in Fredericton. Just finished a bike ride on mountain bikes with the kids in the Odell Park. And as the kids are getting older, they are getting tougher to keep up with. So I think all three of us had a good workout on the mountain bikes. Anyway, had a good couple days camping at a back-to-back, and now we're struggling up the big Mike Street Hill in the Volkswagen bus, and we're slowly dropping down to about 40 kilometers an hour. So, anyway, all good. Hope everyone enjoys the rest of your week, and I'll say 7-3. Back to you there, Rob, in net control, and 7-3, VE9 EUV.
VE9 EUV, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Mark. Well, sounds good. Sounds like you guys are having a good time, and yeah, take it easy with that Volkswagen bus there. Slow and steady there. Good stuff. Thanks for checking in, and yeah, have a good time. All right, let's go to VE9 VEA. Vern, come on in.
Yeah, VE1 RMJ. Wednesday night Fusion Net Control. Good evening, Rob. Good evening to all fine, outstanding, upstanding hands-on frequency. Well, Rob, don't tell me. I just made history, I think. I got in the first shot. I just tried the once, and you picked me up. So we'll master this thing one of these days. And Rob, I just got a message for that. I forgot his call sign. He had a new FT5. Anyhow, he had a new FT5. Just got a message for him. Don't touch a thing. Your audio quality, your voice quality, everything is excellent. So don't touch a thing on that new FT5. Another message from Mark there. VE9EUV. Mark, if you're into mountain biking with the kids and stuff, you should take them up to Sugarloaf in Campbellton. They showed it tonight on TV, their mountain bike system trail up there, and it looks fantastic. So they take a trip up to Sugarloaf in Campbellton and take them on the trail up there, because I think they would have one heck of a time there. You would too. The big kid would too. Anyhow, that's about enough out of me, Rob. We won't tie it up any longer. You're doing a fine job as usual. We'll wish everybody on frequency a fantastic evening and a great wake-up call tomorrow. 7-3 to all, 88 to the ladies, special good evening to Scanner and the shortwave sisters. We're going to turn it back to you. VE1 RMJ Net Control. VE9 Victor Echo Alpha, burned in the big area northeast of Brunswick, Tracadie Island in particular. Bye-bye, Rob. Thanks for doing that, calling us in, putting up with my foolishness another week. Hopefully we'll be around next week again and survive so we can come back and aggravate everybody again next week. 7-3 is everybody. 7-3 is Rob. Bye-bye.
VE9 VEA, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Vern, well, glad you got in there the first try. Yeah, things slow down in the summertime there. Everyone's busy, so it's good that you're able to get in there without getting trampled on there. And thanks for the other stuff there. And yeah, we always hope to hear you next weekend. And the radio's sounding good, so good stuff. 7-3. All right, next we have a VE1 Tango United. Dennis, go ahead.
VE9 Romeo Mike Juliet. This is VE1 Tango United. Good evening, Rob. We're calling from Fredericton. And good evening to all on the net. Very hot day here today. I think it was 20 degrees at 8 o'clock this morning. We sat on the deck for a while, but it just got too hot out there, and we had to move inside. We had the air on here early today, so it wasn't too bad inside. And this afternoon, the XYL and I took a little drive up to Tim's, only 2.5 blocks, had a cold drink, and air in the car, so that wasn't too bad. Thanks for calling me in, Rob, and back to you. This is VE1 Tango United.
VE1 Tango United, VE1 RMJ. All right, Dennis, well, thanks for checking in, and have yourself a good evening, 7-3. Next, we got VE9 Golf Charlie. Gordon, come on in.
V1 RMJ with the Wednesday Fusion Net. V9 GC. Good evening there, Rob, and all on frequency. And Vern, if you're still listening, I must have taken your place. Took me 2 tries to get in. I had on keys and heard you call in, so that's the way it goes some nights. Anyway, Rob, no particular traffic. I'm sitting out here on the back deck enjoying the cooler temperatures. It's dropped down to about 26.5 degrees here. We were up over close to 30 here today. Probably a little higher out in the sun in the backyard. No particular traffic, just looking forward to the rest of the week and being able to check in again next Wednesday evening, and I'll probably be down in Halifax if I'm not mistaken. Thanks for doing the net, Rob. Thanks for calling me in, and 7-3 to everyone on frequency. VE1 RMJ, VE9 GC.
VE9 GC, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Gordon, well, great to hear you, and you have yourself a good evening, 7-3. All right, next, VE9 PAL. Come on in.
Yeah, VE9 RMJ, this is VE9 PAL. How you doing there, Robert and Gordon and everybody else on the net? Yeah, 27 there right now here in Irishtown. 30 to high today. Yeah, and today I was going to take a nap, and I looked out my window, and I seen my dipole was down. The nylon rope had snapped on it. By George, I had to go fix that, then go for my walk. Let me tell you, I sweated a little bit, but everything's up now, so I'm okay. You guys all have a great week. Take care of yourself. V9 PAL.
VE9 PAL, VE1 RMJ. Oh no, that kind of ruined the nap there for you, Paul. Oh, that's not good. Well, anyway, good luck with that, and have yourself a good evening, 7-3. All right, the bottom of the list, so we're going to circle back to the top here and see if we can get anybody from Prince Edward Island there tonight. Any PEI stations, please call now. All right, we'll go back to Nova Scotia. Any Nova Scotia stations that we missed, please call now.
Victor Echo 1, Delta Echo Sierra.
Victor Echo 1, India, Quebec.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Bravo Lima.
Alright, I got VE1 JBL, VE1 DES, and VE1 IQ. Any other Nova Scotia stations that we missed?
VA1 Victor Charlie.
Victor Echo 1, Whiskey Indy November.
Victor Alpha 1, Mike Romeo Tango. I don't know if I was missed or not. Victor Alpha 1, Mike Romeo Tango.
Jim, and put you on the list first. So, VE1 JBL, come on in.
VE1 RMJ, the Maritime Fusion at VE1 JBL. Yeah, good evening, Robert, and everybody on frequency there. And I was just going to mention that I seen him at VA1 MRT coming in there, but he did get in there, so he's on the list there. Yeah, very good evening, everybody. And boy, she was a hot one here today, that's for sure. I had planned on getting up on the roof today and taking the chimney down and cleaning sweeping the chimney and everything today. But boy, I'll tell you, by the time I decided I got everything organized, it was so hot. I said, I'm not going up and touching those shingles for anything, because those shingles would have been some hot, that's for sure. So nope, I'll leave that for an early morning or maybe a late evening like it is right now. It would be nice up on the roof there right now. But anyways, we'll get it done, that's for sure. So. But besides that, didn't do too much. Matter of fact, had air conditioning. I finally got an air conditioning unit in the shack here, Robert. I've been going to do that since I built this place, and I finally decided to get one. So I got a small one. It's just a small one, fits in the window here. But boy, it only doesn't take very long, and she cools this room right down. So and it was very nice to be in here today. That's for sure. That's it for here, Robert. Thanks again for calling me in. Thanks for doing the net, and we're listening along here, 7-3 for now. VE1 RMJ, the Maritime Fusion Net from VE1 JBL, Jim Open Ignish Bridge, 7-3.
VE1 JBL, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Jim. Well, that's good on the AC in the shack. Boy, you'd probably be able to heat up your lunch out there. Without that, it'd been pretty hard to stay out there and work radio middle of the day. And yeah, well, definitely something early morning you want to do with that heat. It wasn't a good idea today for sure. Anyway, thanks for checking in and 7-3. Alrighty, who we got next on the list? VE1 DES. Don, go ahead.
VE1 DES. Good evening, Rob. Good evening, all the crew that checked in. It's been a modern day, not overly hot. Except when the fog cleared off and the clouds moved, it got a little bit warm. Then it went back and the fog started coming in again. That's what we've been having pretty well all summer. Fog comes in the evening, lingers for a while in the morning, then it burns off. Keeps things cool. Other than that, not a great deal going on. Good to hear the net on Wednesday nights. I hope everybody has a fine evening. V1 RMJ, V1 DES.
VE1 DES, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Don. Well, thanks for checking in and have a good evening. 7-3. Next, VE1 IQ. Brian, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ, VE1 India Quebec. Well, I think our VE9, I believe it is. Anyway, beautiful day here in Greenwood, and we sort of busy today there with the EMO and get tired out from all the heat and everything today, Rob. And thanks for checking me in. VE1 India Quebec.
VE1 IQ, VE1 RMJ. All right, Brian. Well, thanks for checking in and have yourself a great evening. 7-3. Next station is Victor Alpha 1, Victor Charlie. Don, go ahead.
Yeah, okay there, Rob. Thank you. I didn't think you was hearing me on that one. I switched over to the other one, CQ Maritime's room there, but you did hear me, so that's good. Didn't have a very good day today, just physically, so I have these times. But anyway, it's still a good day. It was still too bloody hot for me to go outside today, but anyway, things are starting to dry out some now, and I imagine the brooks are starting to dry up some, so it's a good thing I got an artesian well there filling up a little hole in the brook down there, a nice cool 37-degree temperature water. And it got a little poo smell to it, but that's the sulfur deep down in the ground, I guess. But yeah, the animals are out there a little bit more now. Seeing the fawns around quite a bit on the driveway once in a while, and running past me there, and the cute little things. I found their white dots weren't all that big right now, but maybe it's just my eyesight. But yeah, I don't have too many animals around now because I'm not feeding. I'll feed maybe in the winter months, and that'll be it. So I get all kinds of things here for them to eat there, Rob. You know, all the berry crops, they eat them anyway. And, you know, I started talking to the doe. She's standing there eating my raspberries, and I can't get mad anymore. So I sit there and stand there whatever, oh, I don't know, 50 feet away, and I have a little conversation with her. I know you think I'm dumb, but that's all right. Anyway, when she looks at me like she understands me, you know, it's like talking to a woman sometimes. But then sometimes she don't look, but she does something that women can't do. She can turn her ears right towards you, point them right at you. So I don't know what that means. Maybe someday the dog would tell me what that means, but I'm just kidding here a little bit. Hope everybody has a good rest of the week, and I guess it's supposed to be pretty good. Showers could come in any time, but that's typical for our summer time here, and I understand it's 112 degrees pretty near every day down there in Texas and the surrounding states, so that old Gulf down there's got to be warming up, so before you know, we'll be talking about hurricanes, I guess. 7-3, thanks for calling me.
VA1 Victor Charlie, VA1 RMJ. Okay, Don, well, thanks for checking in there, and you have yourself a good evening. 7-3. Next, we got VE1 WIN. Peter, go ahead. VE1 WIN. Peter, go ahead.
Good evening, Rob. Good evening, all today. I didn't know if you picked me up there, Rob. I'm on the monkey repeater, and it's going in and out, so I don't know what's wrong with it. But just want to say hello to the net. We have a great week, and we'll talk to everybody next weekend. So back to you, Rob. Have a great night, all.
VE1 WIN, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Peter, well, thanks for coming in. Good transmission there. 7-3. All right, and then last on the list, we got VA1 MRT. Matt, come on in.
VE1 RMJ, net control, VA1 MRT. Good evening, Rob, and everyone else here on the net tonight. Not a bad evening now, but I can tell you the first time I've ever seen a tornado warning for Richmond County was about an hour ago, and it got quite, the skies got quite dark, and I could hear some thunder off in the distance, and I just happened to see a tornado warning, so I can actually say that was the first time around these parts I've ever seen a tornado warning, so definitely times are changing, including the weather, so you never know what's going to happen. But now it's blue skies and it's beautiful outside, so we'll hope it stays like that. Could use a little rain for the garden, but other than that, we can't complain. Weather's been beautiful so far in July. But other than that, that's all I got to report. Hope everybody has a good evening and even better week. 73, everyone, Victor Alpha 1, Mike Romeo Tango.
VA1 MRT, VE1 RMJ. All right, Matt. Yeah, I was seeing those severe thunderstorm warnings down there with the potential for a tornado, and I haven't heard of anything, so let's hope that you say things are looking nice now. Let's hope that it never really turned that bad and kind of missed everybody. Yeah, the weather, you never know what's going to take place. Anyway, thanks for checking in, and have a good evening, 7-3. All right, now we're going to open it up to anybody anywhere. We're sitting at 21 or 24 check-ins, so it's to be expected for this time of year. So anybody anywhere, or sorry, anybody outside of the Maritimes, now's your chance. Please call now.
Victor Echo 3, Whiskey Victor Juliet. That's Victor Echo 3, Whiskey Victor Juliet. Bill in Sudbury.
All right, we got you there, Bill. Was there any other stations outside the Maritimes?
VK4 Fox Sierra Charlie, Glen on the Sunshine Coast.
All right, and we got you in there, Glenn. Okay, so we'll go to the top of the list. We got VE3W or Whiskey Victor Juliet. Bill, go ahead.
Well, good evening to all on the net. This is VE3WVJ. Yeah, it was a warm one there tonight. Well, today, sorry, I should say. Wouldn't. But anyway, yeah, it's. I can't tell the temperature right now. It is currently. Oh, geez, it won't even show me on my Google. It's okay. It's warm. That's all I got to say. It's warm. But anyway, everyone's doing well out in the Maritimes and all across Canada. There, anybody who checked in. Thank you very much for taking my check-in. I'm just portable right now in the little town of Garson, just to the northeast of Sudbury, in the Sudbury vicinity. But yeah, it has been a while since I checked in, so I thought I'd give it a shout. Anyway, this is Bill in Sudbury, back to net control. Thank you.
Oh, let's see here. VE3, Whiskey Victor Juliet, VE1 RMJ. All right, Bill. Well, thanks for checking in, and you take care, 7-3. All right, then our next station is VK4, Foxtrot, Sierra Charlie, Glenn. Come on in.
Yeah, VE1 RMJ, VK4 Fox Sierra Charlie, and yeah, from down here where I can say it's a beautiful day outside, but it's goddamn freezing, especially for us Queenslanders. We had probably the coldest winters in quite a few years, and it's got to be cold for me to be actually sitting here in a pair of tracksuit pants and a tracksuit top. Very, very rare for me to winter time over here. Today our temperature's supposed to get to a mild old, probably about 17 degrees Celsius, so that's quite cool. We would normally see our winter temperatures of around about 25, but we've been getting overnight temperatures down in the single-digit figures. The other morning I woke up to 3 degrees, and that was not nice. But we don't get snow or anything like that here, so we are tropical, but those temperatures definitely don't feel tropical. Put it back to you, Rob. Hope all is good over there, and g'day to Jim in the background. I know I heard you there before, so nice to hear you on board. Just remembered it just a little while ago after I checked into our Good Morning net over here that this net was on, so I thought I'd pop up here and say g'day. VE1 RMJ, VK4 Fox Sierra Charlie.
VK4 FSC V1RJ. Okay, Glenn. Well, thanks for checking in, and good morning to you. And boy, I'm looking at your weather there, and I take that over today's temperature. I take that your winter temperatures, especially in our winter time. But getting up around 30 is a little too warm for my liking. And it looks like you're going to get up to 17 today. That's comfortable. Probably freezing, but comfortable. Great to hear you, and hopefully hear you again soon. 7-3. All right, we're going to open it up to anyone, anywhere. It's 7:52 p.m. local time here, and we still got some time to bring in a few more callers. So please call now.
Victor Echo 1, Papa India, November, portable.
Victor Echo 1, Romeo, Papa X-ray. Hotel uniform, Michael.
9 Mike Charlie Alpha. Victor Echo 9 Mike Charlie Alpha.
Okay, we're starting to get the pile-ups now. We got VE1 PIN, VE1 RPX, VE1 HUM, VE9 MCA. Was there any other stations in there?
VE9 Oscar Sierra Kilo. VE9 Oscar Sierra Kilo.
Lima.
All right, we had VE9 OSK and VE9 Charlie Golf Lima. Let's go to the top of that list. Oh, just 1 second.
Victor Echo 9 Delta Echo November.
All right, we'll go to VE9 PIN. Bert, come on in.
Good evening, everyone. We're just walking through the backyard to the shed. Gotta pick up a few things and go to the car storage there in St. Oak. So just before I hit the road, since I don't have a radio in that car, I'll do it now. So cheers to all. Have a pleasant evening and a good week. And it was hot today. Worked it on Fiber Rock again there in Plaster Rock today, and the way the Plaster Rock is built there, I don't know if it's in a volcano hole or what there, but there was not much wind there, but the sun was out. Have a good one.
VE1 PIN, VE1 RMJ. All right, Bert. Well, thanks for checking in, and have yourself a good evening. 7-3. Next station here is Victor Echo 1 Romeo Papa X-ray. Go ahead.
VE1 RMJ, VE1 RPX, Ira. Richard here from Cambridge in the Valley, coming to you through the AEH repeater in Glenmont, just above Kenfall. Beautiful day today, I thought. Day to work on antennas. Spent a little bit of time outside, but most of the time in the house on the vector network analyzer, doing some sweeps and making some adjustments to a vertical. That was a bit of fun. Last week I spent time down at Ketchmakujik and did some parks on the air activations. That was the first time for that, and that was a lot of fun as well. Nice to hear you guys on, and hope to speak again soon. 7-3, Victor Echo 1, Romeo Papa X-ray.
VE1 RPX, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Richard, sounds good. Thanks for checking in, and good luck with all the parks on the air. Good stuff. 7-3. Next, we got VE1 Hotel Uniform Mike. Ian, come on in.
VE1 RMJ, VE1 HUM, I'm mobile right now. Yeah, thanks for calling me in. I didn't know if I was hitting it quite well enough. Just like the other gentleman, I'm coming to you on the V1AH repeater. And
just heading home tonight. It's got 26 on the dash still, which is amazing for an evening. But yeah, it's nice out here. Everybody have a good evening, have a good day tomorrow, and send it back to Robin Net Control, V1 RMJ, V1 HUMO.
VE1HUM, VE1RMJ. Okay, Ian. Well, thanks for checking in, and have a good evening, 7-3. Next is VE9 Mike Charlie Alpha. Mike, come on in.
Yeah, VE1 RMJ with the Maritime Fusion Net. Victor Echo 9 Mike Charlie Alpha. Good evening there, Robert. Good evening to Bert there just ahead of me and everybody else checking in. I just thought about the net there. I had my portable around, so I thought I'd better check in. Beautiful day. Was working on my ride-on there, replacing all the drive belts and the blades on the mower deck and all that. So I haven't got it done, but most of it is done. The harder work is done. Anyway, have a good net there, Robert. Thanks for doing the net there. You're doing a good job. 7-3 all. VE1 RMJ, VE9 MCA.
VE9 MCA, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Mike. Well, thanks for checking in, and have a good evening, 7-3. Next station is a VE9 OSK. Oscar, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ, VE9 Oscar, Sierra Kilo. Good evening, Rob, and everybody on the Fusion Net tonight. Just got back Monday from a week's vacation on the Magdalen Islands there, and I guess it was a bit cooler than down here, but it was nice anyway. Nice to do anything you wanted to do there. Thanks for doing that. Thanks for calling me in. 7-3s from Victor Echo 9, Oscar Sierra Kilo in Dieppe.
VE9 OSK, VE1 RMG. Okay, Oscar. Well, thanks for checking in, and have a good evening, 7-3. Next is VE9 Charlie Golf Lima. Your man, come on in.
Good evening, Robert, and everybody else on the Maritime Fusion Net. I've got nothing to report. I just want to add my name on your list and other people. And everybody take care and stay safe. And thanks, Robert, for making the net from VE9 Charlie Golf Lima.
VE9 Charlie Golf Lima, VE1 RMJ. All right. Well, thanks for checking in, and have yourself a good evening, 7-3. And I meant to mention that I picked up Denny there, VE9 DEN. If you're still there, come on in.
Oh, yes. Good evening, Rob. And everyone aboard. Yeah, I'm still here, listening in there. Yes, sir. A beautiful day and a beautiful evening here, too. It's all over to that. And like one of the gentlemen said a while ago, it's a tornado warning, eh? Yeah. The weather changed a lot, eh? The system, everything. And I don't know if they moved the moon or not, but it seemed like we're getting more snow in the winter and a lot of more heat in the summer. Hi. Thanks for calling me in. Thanks for doing the net. VE9 DEN here, Denny in Dalhousie, over.
VE9 DEN, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Denny. Great stuff. Thanks for checking in, and have yourself a good evening, 7-3. All right. Again, what's 8 o'clock? 8:01. We're looking for some more check-ins before we close down the net. Anybody, anywhere, please call now.
Victor Echo 3 X-Ray India Delta.
VE3 X-Ray India Delta. Go ahead, Jim.
Yeah, V1 RMJ, V3 X8. Oh, thank you, Rob. Yeah, sounds like a good net going on. Yeah. Nice to see it's still going on during the summer, so yeah. Thank you for doing that. Yeah, it's just kind of listening along here, and oh, I'm glad to see that there's a lot of people checking in. Um, I was just listening over on the America link, and it was very quiet over there, so yeah, I thought I'd come see what's happening over here on CQ Maritimes. And yeah, we've had a nice sunny day, not too warm, up around 27 degrees Canadian, so that's bearable. Yesterday we had thunderstorms and hail. For the first time for a long time, we've had thunderstorm, and first time this year we've had hail. So yeah, I guess summer is coming. Anyway, not much else to say here, so we'll say good evening to everyone on the net. 7-3. Pass it back to net control. V1 RMJ, V3 City.
VE3 XID, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Jim, well, thanks for checking in, and have yourself a good evening. 7-3. All right, we're going to issue a second last call for the net. Let's see if we can get a few more in there before we shut her down.
November 1 Charlie, Delta, November.
All right, we got you in there, Steve. Anybody else?
Victor Echo 1, Mike Papa.
All right, we add VE1 MMP in there as well. So let's go to N1 CDN. Steve, come on in.
Yeah, good evening all on net. This is N1 CDN in West Central Florida. Just got the Wires X node back on the air. I got a message earlier that it was misbehaving, and I just switched ISPs on Friday, so I highly suspect that's the problem. And it took me about 2 hours to get through tech support, finally saying that they can't help me, and they gave up. And I just got on my cell phone and fixed it anyway. I did try it on my own, but I was failing, and their help didn't, well, help. But I finally got it going, and hopefully it's sounding good. All right, not much to report down here. Summer's getting underway here. We're getting almost daily thunderstorms, which is a normal thing here all summer long. So, you know, it's just part of life down south. All right, guys, back to net control. 7-3, have a great rest of your week. From the south, this is N1CDN Stephen, and over there is Joanne. 7-3.
N1 CDN, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Steve, well, thanks for checking in. Too bad on all those thunderstorms. We had some small cells rolling around our province, but and also I guess a little scare of a small tornado, but I don't think anything materialized that bad here, which is very, well, I don't think it's ever happened in our neck of the woods, but the weather is so unpredictable these days. Yeah, have a good evening. 7-3. All right, next on the list is VE1 Mike Papa. Go ahead.
V1 RMJ, this is V1 MMP. Good evening. Nothing really to report for the net. Just wanted to give you a call, say hello, and just add one mark to your logbook. Thanks for doing the net, and thanks for calling me in. V1 MMP.
VE1MMP, VE1RMJ. All right, well, thanks for checking in, and you have yourself a good evening, 7-3. All right, we're going to issue last call to the net. We got 36 check-ins, so a pretty good net overall here. So last chance. Please call now. Didn't hear anything that time. We're going to try one last time on last call. Please call now. All right, I'll take this time to close the net. We had 36 check-ins tonight, including myself, so a really good net for this time of year. I would like to thank all the amateurs for checking in tonight. I'd also like to thank the owners of the repeaters and nodes who linked in tonight for helping us expand the area for local hams to check in. For more information about the Maritime Fusion Net, go to Moncton Area ARC's website at www.maarc.ca. That's Mike Alpha Alpha Romeo Charlie Charlie Alpha, and click on Club Activities /nets. Now that the net has concluded, the CQ Maritime Room is now open for general use. This is Victor Echo 1 Romeo Mike Juliet, signing off. Good night all.